Hello, guys. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to The Voice It Matters. No, guys, I'm talking to the camera. My sister talks into the camera. Okay. I don't wait. I get it started, baby. I'm having lunch, guys. And guess what I'm having today? Hi, Fuga Mama. Hi, Miss Patty. Um, oh, what was that? I said I tossed it to the camera. I hope y'all been having a wonderful Thursday. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Thank you for coming in. Yep. I hope you ladies been having a wonderful Thursday. I just come up here, guys, to check on you guys and say hello. Um, Fuga Mama, I enjoyed the workout. I enjoyed the workout this morning. Um, and guess what? Guess what I have? Thank you. So this came from I have a yoga mat. So this is thicker. This is much thicker. This came from the Five Below store. Okay. Hey Joshua, thank you. But hot in my area. I know Miss Patty, Patty Kitchen, Miss Patty. Yes, it's been hot down here too. Right now we at 99. We've been in the triple digits though, so the day is it's kind of actually a little warmer. I mean, talking about warmer, cooler, but it's still hot. So now it's 98 though, but it's been really humid. So I have me a yoga mat. So um she said they did have the gloves, but she said the open ones. So I said, well, I wish she would have went on and got them. If I have to have the closed gloves for the jump rope, oh well. But right now I'm gonna get the open ones. 90 degrees. Okay, it's 98 here, right? It's 98 right now here in North Carolina. Yep. So I got that going on. I ain't paying piece by piece. So I'm trying to price some weights. So I come up here to check on you guys and speak on, some things, a few things for a little bit. This is spaghetti. Yeah, the open ones, okay. So she's gonna pick them up for me. She's gonna pick them up, okay. She wasn't for sure when she got that. So, but she said they did have them, the five and below. They had the gloves, though. She wasn't for sure. Yeah. Okay, the open gloves. Okay. So she's gonna pick that up for me. Okay, so yeah. And I'm like, I can get on the board with that. Oh, but guys, I put, relearning, is it okay? Now I shared with y'all that, the things what I be doing, I like to watch movies and things like that, guys, but my main thing or really what I watch is motivational speakers, when I'm not really reading things, I like to watch motivational speakers, men motivational speakers, and also ladies. Okay, and I'm just thinking these kings, and I just subscribe to another one. Um, this is called um um. Whoa, what in the world? How I missed it? I can't see, guys. Harley initiated. That's what it's called. Harley initiated. So these are men that have these podcasts speaking on both ends with men and women. Okay. And basically, they have a coach. He's up there as a guest. And it's funny how he stated it, basically when he teach, he's a professional. So when he speak, it's not about judging anyone or what's going on in their in their household, anything like that. It's just basically the breakdown. And that was well said because I said the same thing with dealing with my podcast. It was more of this, like it was like the why we do or why we have done things that we do. The breakdown. And that's the part of the healing. Once you figure out what's going on, in your life, then you know how to go forward. Because if you don't know, how can you go forward? You can't, guys. Again, guys, welcome to the Voice That Matters. Okay, this is the Voice That Matters. God has given me this. Okay, now I don't have it all together. All right, I do not have it all together, but I am on a journey, and I'm going to always be on this great journey. Long as God give me life and breath, I'm going to always make room to learn because it's always something new to learn. Okay, guys? So what I do is I just share things. Okay. And I go on with guidance through God's guidance, when I speak, a lot of times it's more of, with me speaking about, just basically about life, and then he will put things on my heart to speak on that I really don't expect to really get deep on, don't get deep into though. But this right here, learn it, relearn it. Is it okay? Do you feel like that? That it's okay to relearn? Because I spoke on that before. Because he had brought that up. When I was speaking on, we can reconstruct, we can recreate. Even though again, guys, we have to stay prayed up and let God do His work, and let the Bible be fulfilled. But why is that doing that? We still can make some changes within ourselves. We could try to, we can recreate some things within dealing within ourselves. We can still heal within ourselves, and that helps us. The more we grow closer to God, that will help us. And I got my hands up to these men that are really trying to they dealing with the healing process just like me. I'm not perfect, but I worked on myself. I'm in a good, to be honest, I'm in a good space in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a good space. But I will say I get edgy due to with all the death and stuff that's going on. And then like last night when I was coming home, and I'm like, look at these clouds. And I've been paying attention to how the clouds been looking. It just ain't been looking like, it's like, a lot of times, God, a lot of times God will give you something, a vision with certain things. He'll let you see some things that others won't see or understand. You get what I'm saying? And then sometimes it's not even it's even hard to explain. You get what I'm saying? So the things that I do see dealing with them clouds, I was like, stuff like that still makes me want to just grow closer. And not only that, just give him all the glory too. You get what I'm saying? Giving him all the glory. I'm just truly grateful, guys. Okay. Relearning, sometimes we have to relearn how to love. You get what I'm saying? When you go through stuff in life, and this is so important, guys. Y'all will hear me speak on this. And one thing I do, listen, I believe this. Better days are coming. I've always spoke on this because this is what God say, and I believe his word, but we can still have goodness. We can have still, it's still good people out here that's trying, even though we got a lot of hatred, you know, that's great when people are not trying to sit in the judgment seat, right? Nobody has it all together. We can all, we all can learn. I'm a professional student, ever learning. Right. You are right. Things are looking different. Yes, 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 Miss Patty. Yes. So, like I said, long as I'm living, I'm gonna always be a forever student. You get what I'm saying? You know, no matter how old I get. But you have, you know, you have people that be stuck in their ways, you know. And we all may have still be have certain, you know, and I was just sharing this to one of my close friends. Me, myself, I have ways that I'm stuck in, okay? But if it's ways that's hurting myself and others, no, I gotta make room to change that. You get what I'm saying? Because that those are basically what you call flaws. It's, do you get what I'm saying? It's a difference with that, with your flaws, and then this bad stuck ways, you know. Me personally, my strong opinion, you know, I feel like no matter how old you are, you can make room to for change, you know, when it's hurting others and then also hurting yourself, you know. And we got to stop that being like, so to say, like, you can have a woman, I'm stuck in my ways, this is what I am, this is my age, and this and that. No, it's unhealthy, you know. The same thing for a woman, same thing as a man. You get what I'm saying? You know, because a lot of times we both do, we do the same thing, okay? So re it's like relearning. You have to relearn, you know, relearn. Joshua say some people are tired from work to home and do some treadmill sense. Yeah. I spoke on some things this morning similar to what you are talking about. Look at God. Isn't that something? Right. And you know what, Miss Patty? When I've been in, and it's like these podcasts, these new ones, because I've been watch others, right? And it's like confirmation. You get what I'm saying? I got chills in my body. You know what I'm saying? You know, God will connect. He will connect people, you know. He connects, you know, and I'm gonna share, I'm gonna give her a shout out. I went to bed kind of late, okay. I actually wasn't feeling good, okay? And I went to bed kind of late, and I seen, I have to go back to it before I can share it. But I don't really like calling people names out, but I will give her a shout out because I got to go to her video. It popped on my TV. Shay Love was on point, and I said yes. And it's funny though, because after I watched it was a replay, you know, it was on my TV. And I watched it, and I'm like, look at there. God is so good. You get what I'm saying? You know, she hit every bit of it, you know, what she was speaking on, and I'm gonna go to it, and I'm going to share that, you know. So thank you, Shay Love. And after that, I pretty much went to sleep. You get what I'm saying? You know, after that. Yeah. So, but it's important. It really is. Confirmation. Yeah. Well, it's Fugamama. Yes. God who woke me up this morning and get dressed to go for a walk into bus stop and get on bus to Dollar Tree, and I see a rainbow. Wow, isn't that something? Yes. Confirmation. Yes. Yeah. So, you know, it's important, you know, it is really so important, guys. It's important. So you will hear me speak on some things, you know, dealing with that, because it is still a part of, you know, growth. And let me tell you something, no matter what the stuff that I do know, you know, I still will learn something different this here in a different perspective. You get what I'm saying? And that's still being open-minded, you know, even though still, you know, leaning people that feel that, well, I have God in my life. You get what I'm saying? He's my everything. You know, I lean on him for all things. You get what I'm saying? God has discernment through it all. I lean on him, you know. But still, he still say you can still learn from your sister, your brother. And that's the wise. You get what I'm saying? He say walk with the wise. You know, this is what he say, you know. He say this, so when you have people that's here and they're doing a good thing to try to look at themselves, and they bringing people in to be able to look at things in a different perspective because they're receiving some things that like, wow, I never thought about that in that way. Okay, well, I'm gonna try that. That helps. It works, guys, as adults, as parents, as it basically I believe in just whole heart humanity. You get what I'm saying? And it's important to be able to first leaning on God. You have to have that pretty much. And a lot of us feel like we don't need God until it's time to lean on him. No, for one, God is the number one key. See, you lean on him, he'll allow you to see some things, and you could be able to allow yourself to be open to some stuff. Guys, my thing is that I just want everyone to try to open themselves up, to be happy. You get what I'm saying? And even though, like I said, we imperfect, we fall short. I'm not speaking on that. I'm speaking on healing. And the thing is about, he had a big bold letters, heal. You get what I'm saying? Healing. You get what I'm saying? And this is what it's about, healing. It really is, So how can you heal if you don't know what you're healing from? And in order to go on, see, there's a lot of people, a lot of us. Well, to be honest, I let a lot of stuff go. This is why I'm able to walk and smile, because I have peace. You get what I'm saying? It is nothing better than a peace of mind. You have to heal yourself, and it's not for other people. It is for you. Okay? The healing process is so important. Men have to, they learning to how to know how to love a woman, and it's not necessarily in a marriage or nothing like that. It's just for each other, because like I spoke yesterday, or was it the day before yesterday, about the respect. You get what I'm saying? But once they're learning how to, they are healing themselves, and they're bringing people in to give them a different outlook on things. They on that track, and same thing as women. You understand what I'm saying? The women, okay, how you can hold your walls up? See, it was a time when I had my wall up too, but you know what? That's not healthy. It's unhealthy. You get what I'm saying? It's unhealthy. It's not healthy. So you have to bring your walls down. You get what I'm saying? But in order for you to do that, guess what? It goes through, it's the healing process. You get what I'm saying? It's the healing process, And it's funny how what he spoke, and they spoke on, dating. He said people don't know how to date anymore. Just date, or it's all about the questions that you ask a person. Basically, and it's not like really telling no one what to do, because I literally was like, wow, that's something to think about. And it's true, which is things that I ask. A lot of times I ask my children, how was your day in school? I want to know it all. You get what I'm saying? Because I wasn't well at one time. I shared this before. And then I was pretty much like bedridden, and and then I had my moments. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh, wow, I don't, I'm not able to do the things that I was able to do at one time. Okay. And then I'm like, well, my kids come home, I'm in the bedroom, and I'm like, I don't want this. This is not what I want. So I had to literally continue to push myself. So then what I did was I invested in me a recliner, one that helps with your back and is a massager and all that. It heats up and all that. Guys, let me tell you. So I invested in that, where I can be up when my children come home. I could see, not only just ask, but a lot of times you can ask your child something, but them eyes or how they acting, you're going to know how their day went. You get what I'm saying? Especially when you as an involved parent. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes we could miss some things, but I did that because I wanted to know how their day was. Same thing dealing with, sometimes we may miss out or dealing with our mates or whatever the case is, basically what he was saying, when you meet someone or if you dating or whatever, figure out what their goals is, not what they're not all about what somebody want to eat and things. Y'all can go and check it out though. You get what I'm saying? Y'all can just check them out, But it's not all about eating. It's all about what they want, what they want in life. How do they figure out what do a good day mean to them? You get what I'm saying? What does a good day, mean to you? Because a lot of times when you meeting people, that and then versus just going out and then like I say, everything ain't all about intercourse and and things like that. It's about getting to know a person, asking certain questions. You get what I'm saying? It matters. It do, it really do. That's only for the ones that's out there that's dating. But all in all, they was really just speaking about just life, period. You get what I'm saying? Not only just that, but just knowing how to get along with one another, and being able to and when you work on yourself, because it's a lot of animosity going on, so when you work on yourself, you will know how to interact with others. You get what I'm saying? When you have a lot of stuff going on in your life, listen, you don't know how to bear the fruit with others because you got so much stuff going on and then you holding on to stuff. Everything is a mess. And this is why everything is everything is just all screwed up. For one, it's not only this just hurt people, but people are trying to do everything on their own, the versus of leaning on God, the number one man, but well, she's steady speaking about God. Some people don't believe in him. You get what I'm saying? I looked at I did watch Jamila Mitchell, Pastor Jamila Mitchell. She's a minister. I watched her, and she was speaking on, a lot of, she was touching some stuff, but she was speaking some true facts. She really was speaking the gospel. You know what I'm saying? I used to watch her a lot. My godmother, I believe it was my godmother, my goddaughter's mother had introduced me to her, but she was speaking on a lot of things like basically, we can be loyal. And I said this, it was just like confirmation. I said, but I was speaking about myself. I said, well, if I can be other places, right, on time, being loyal and being faithful to doing, even though it's doing the right thing, then I need to do the same thing, giving service to him, literally him, the house of God. I need to be there on time. You get what I'm saying? So I felt that. You get what I'm saying? I was feeling some type of way about that. And well, she was speaking on something else though, but I got where she was coming from, like with the conscience. I had a conscience on that because I shared with a sister how I was feeling about that. And she said, you know what? She said, actually, that's a good thing because you having conscience. You get what I'm saying on that, but that's a good thing. It's so easy to be loyal to people. Why it's so hard to be loyal and faithful to a God that wakes me up every morning? You get what I'm saying? That wakes me up every morning. Okay. So guys, again, I don't have it all together in this channel. It's not about judging anyone. I don't even do it here. When I'm off the book, I'm not in nobody's household. Live and let live, but I do try to encourage and to inspire and try to set the example the best way I know how. And, it really is important, even with dealing with, our children, she was speaking about the phones and different things. And the more she was speaking, guess what? She was saying, people was logging out. They was logging off her thing because see, people don't want to hear that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, do you really want to be? Do y'all really want this to stay like this? You get what I'm saying? I used to watch Jamila Mitchell a lot. She brings some powerful messages. Yes, she does. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She was like, I see y'all coming on out. leaving on out, I was there pretty much the whole while, I'm just glorified, but the only thing that I will say now, I will say this, and this is in the Bible. Now, when they speak on the tithing, let me tell you, don't get me wrong, I tithe, you get what I'm saying? But tithing is not just, given to, tithing is not, this is a whole nother topic though. You get what I'm saying? It really is. Well, no, not necessarily, because when you're doing service, you're doing service. You get what I'm saying? And it just still boils down to what you're doing when you're working on yourself. It just, you're working, yourself, Okay. Tithing. And it is literally in the book of Matthew. Okay. Jesus literally said, now when he come, he said, now either you stick with the old covenant or you stick with the new covenant. That's it. You get what I'm saying? But I will say, because like I said, when you out there, you doing mission and you helping those that's in need. You get what I'm saying? That's already that's mission right there. You get what I'm saying? Or so say, what if you have people that a lot of times they don't want to go to church, they want to go, but then they don't go because they don't feel like they don't have money to put in it. They shouldn't have to feel that way if they work. No, they shouldn't have to feel that way. They should don't. What God really wants you to feel that way, or have people thinking you feel that way, or if you're not sowing a seed or whatever, let me tell you something. I'm going to speak facts on this. Let me tell you something. Whatever you need, and you asking God wholeheartedly, He know your heart, baby. Let me tell you something. The God I serve, He going to supply it. You get what I'm coming from? Yeah, He's going to supply it. So that's the only thing I really, when you have certain people that be like asking, for money, but I pretty much love her. You get what I'm saying? Because she grew. A lot of times they take that and they use it for different things where what they're going to use it for. You get what I'm saying? But me personally, I don't need nobody to tell me about, because I had someone come to me in my inbox and I know him. He's a minister. And my thing is, I'd rather, if you in need and you need some help, I'm going to help you. Don't say about sowing no seed or helping you. You get what I'm saying? Because God already blessing me. You feel me? I'm already blessed. And if it's something I need, I'm going to turn to God and ask him to help me. So y'all got to be careful with that too. You get what I'm saying? You have to be careful with that. All right. So, but in the book of Matthew, if you read the whole book of Matthew and ask God for understanding, when you read it, you will see where He said, and all that in the new covenant, that's when they was doing all the tithing. You get what I'm saying? And all that stuff was going on. But He said that it was gone, shut down. That was the old covenant. He is the new covenant. Either you're going to stick with that old covenant or you're going to stick with Him, which is the new covenant. The old covenant and the new covenant was in Matthew. Okay. So y'all know the books from Genesis to Matthew. You get what I'm saying? So none of that stuff that they were speaking on, and they was basically that it was experiencing the things that was going on, at that time. See what I'm saying? I ain't expect to be. I end up talking about something different. See what I'm saying? So I didn't even end up. But like I say, if God used me to speak on something, I need to go ahead and just speak on it. So. But I didn't plan to be speaking on that though. But I just want y'all, you can do your own reading, do your own. I don't want to touch on no one or tell anyone what to do. But if you read it in the Bible, it will say, "This is Jesus. This is Him speaking, not me." That I'm not saying it. I'm just repeating what He said. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are really feeling bad about that stuff though. But I will say I do donate. And the place where I was going, pretty much, I seen where what the brother did. he built a fellowship hall for us. You get what I'm saying? We had a fellowship hall, so you knowing what it's being used for. Do I donate to other places? Yes, I do. I see what they're doing to help. To keep their stuff going, and then they're helping others as well too. You get what I'm saying? The verses of some that don't, and they don't care, and they're not helping people. So you have to be careful with that. You get what I'm saying? I get what you're saying. I'm always on a mission, helping others, and I believe God is pleased when we do that. Already blessed, right? You better, yes, speak truth. Yes, speak truth. Right, exactly. Because it's important. Because a lot of people get misled with that. You get what I'm saying? They really do. They get really misled with that, and that's why I say, if you just go to the book of Matthew, matter of fact, you can read the Bible, but if you go to the book of Matthew and read the whole book of Matthew, he literally said the old covenant, either you stick with that old or you come with me and stick with the new. And when he was the new, you get what I'm saying? That's what he said. So say when however wherever you go in a church, they're not supposed to make you feel no type of way, because at the end of the day, they don't know what you have done or what you have did to help someone else. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not with the judging and all that stuff. No, no. Yeah, that's what God who sent the message says. Yeah, So you got so it is really, it's really a lot to speak on and to cover, guys, but like I said, I will say this. She spoke on, I highly respect her. I love her. I love her dearly. She spoke on religion. She said, no, it's about relationships. You get what I'm saying? That relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? And I felt where she was coming from with that. Then you want to have that relationship, with God, because we need him more now than ever. Listen, the spiritual, and this is what's missing, because it is, listen, we don't want to stay blind. We don't want to stay blind. We don't want to stay blind, guys. We really don't want to stay blind, and not have the I don't care attitude, okay? Because it is important, it's very important, not having the I don't care attitude, okay? And so I'm just reaching out with you guys. And again, I didn't really expect to get on that like that though. But when he, like I said, when the spirit have you to speak on some stuff, he will allow you to speak on some stuff. Okay. A lady was upset. Yeah, good information. Yeah, a lady was upset and crying because the pastor was fussing about tithing. She was giving her best. One thing about me, nobody can put me in condemnation. Right. Amen. I'm telling you. See, that is, oh man. This is why I say, when my girls, they stood up and they on their own, I was shocked. And they had dedicated their lives to Christ. And then, after that, they was like, they didn't even feel comfortable. So my daughter was going somewhere else. And you know what? Let me tell you something. I didn't stop her. Even though I was going somewhere, like I say, the family that prayed together stays together. Yep. Prayed up and going to continue to stay prayed up. And we together. You get what I'm saying? So the thing is that if that's what helped her, to go forward, to go somewhere else. You get what I'm saying? And it really, truly helped her. They did a lot of things, because like I say, it takes a village. It does, dealing with our children. But her mindset was different because they were steady and involved with different things. Because no child, when you in the house of God, should feel uncomfortable. Something ain't right with that picture, okay? Something ain't right with it. Yeah, I said God was lying down and he got up and still alive and well. It was in church. Yeah. 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 Yes, Joshua. Yes. Yes. Yeah. So children, and you know, even the adults, you shouldn't have to feel uncomfortable. You know, you know, let me tell you something. You know, I goes to the hall, to be honest. You get what I'm saying? You know, and pretty much, I pretty much know the truth. You know, so my thing is, I don't sit and judge people or who they, because it's only one God. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, you have, you know, Jesus. That's, I mean, Jesus, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You know, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Okay. You know, and no one, if you feeling some type of way or you feeling uncomfortable, then you in the wrong place. You get what I'm saying? You know, a lot of time I think, you know, like I say, you know, when I was going there, when I go to praise God. I don't go to go looking at what somebody got on, or how somebody toe look, or how they pinky toe look, or, you know, it's not about that, guys. It's not about that. People worry about the wrong thing, but the main thing is, it's just staying focused on what you're doing in your life. You know, that's the moral of the story. But we still have to beware. You get what I'm saying? We have to be careful, and we do. You know, um, I stay prayed up. You know, and then not only it just, my concerns be with the children. You get what I'm saying? And they're getting ready. Pretty much, some started already going back to school and things like that. Though, so like I said, you know, it do take a village. You know, it takes a village. So y'all will hear me speak on some things, and it's still going to take, in order, you know, for change, you have to make the change within yourself. You get what I'm saying? You have to make the change within yourself. Yes. Mm-hmm. I don't agree with the beating people over the head about anything. I stay away from that type of teaching. Right. Exactly. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Right. When you pointing the fingers and stuff like that. But you know what? Now I will say this. You know, Pastor Jamila, Minister, called Chronicles. Now, she was speaking, but guess what though? She really wasn't. You know what? When she was preaching, that, I'm glad you said that, Miss Patty. But the average person, when they feel like their life ain't right, they're gonna. That's just they own self guilt. You get what I'm saying? Because when she was speaking, see, this is why I love her. She wasn't pointing fingers. She was just speaking the truth. You get what I'm saying? She was speaking the truth. Like, kids don't go to bed at the times like they used to go to bed. They go to bed 2-3 o'clock in the morning. She said, like, listen, at one time, you know, you could just bust up in the school as a parent and be like, you get what I'm saying? You know, just talking about how it used to be, you know, it was more of her, you know, just speaking facts. You get what I'm saying? She was speaking the gospel, but it wasn't like she wasn't pointing fingers. You get what I'm saying? You know, but they do that. You get what I'm saying? And then she turned around and she said, you know what? I'm not judging anyone. And she wasn't. She was just speaking, like, she was literally just speaking facts, how things are. And it is true. So, but the thing is, it's still, listen, in order for this stuff to stop, you got to change it within yourselves. You get what I'm saying? You know, you got to get out the grown business, get out the grown folk stuff, and heal yourself, or whatever you got going on in your life. You got to heal yourself, because guess what? You're going to create the same thing within your child. If I'm making sense, and it's not like I'm not. I promise you guys, I'm not telling anyone how to raise their children. This is the future now. It's not about the then, it's about the now. You get what I'm saying? You know, it's things you could do now, you know, because listen, if you think about it, you can. You be, well, I done created a monster. You get what I'm saying? If I'm out here acting fool and crazy and stuff like that, and don't have that I don't care attitude, well, if I got my kids watching me and stuff, they're gonna walk around with the I don't care attitude. You get what I'm saying? Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And this stuff is like it's all over. You get what I'm saying? You have the social media, you know, you have the YouTube, things. But you know what? It is a good thing. It really is to make a great impact on people's lives. You could do a lot of stuff with the social. So that's the good thing about it. You get what I'm saying? And again, I'm not here to judge no one. Live and let live. But we still have to stop and think about some things and be like, look, we can't complain about this and this and this and that going on because, like, the things that go on to the schools when the kids go back to school. Okay, now, if the parent is not working on themselves or feel that they need some healing or need to fix themselves, what that leaves with the children, guys, with the future. You get what I'm saying? So it's a lot of work to be done. It's a lot of things to talk about, and without receive some stuff without getting upset, even if the shoe fit. You get what I'm saying? I take stuff and look at stuff, even if the shoe fit to me. You get what I'm saying? Just take it and be like, okay, yeah, I could work on that part too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's give me something to think about. What's wrong with receiving the truth, man? It's a lot going on, guys. Things hitting the people homes, and it don't mean that you're a bad person either, but life come at us. You get what I'm saying? Life come at us, So it is really more important now than ever. It really is. Pray without ceasing. Continue to pray without ceasing and working on yourselves, because you are worth it, man. No matter what no one else say, people want happiness, but guess what? You got to put out the work. You want happiness, then you have to put out the work. You got to put out the work and don't keep yourself drowned in the misery. You get what I'm saying? Because when you're miserable, you bring misery in other people's lives. You get what I'm saying? You surround yourself. Sometimes you have to pull back. Yeah, yeah. So me personally, and sometimes you're gonna lose people, but guess what? It's okay, because it's a game, because these people is not supposed to be on your journey. You get what I'm saying? They're not supposed to, and we have to learn, and it's true, learn to relearn. Sometimes you have to show people how to love. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you have to show a man, have to show a woman sometimes how to love, because how he's giving out the fruit of the love. The same thing with the woman. Sometimes, with us queens, you get what I'm saying? So actually she's from New York. Pastor Jamila. Yeah. I got spaghetti, guys. Yeah, so it's important. You know what I'm saying? You know, um, then this is where you're building the trust. You get what I'm saying? Where there's not no trust, people don't have they can't trust people and stuff. I'm grateful that I got a circle that I pretty much, that I can say that I trust. You get what I'm saying? Thank you, Joshua. You get what I'm saying? But you know what? The things, like I said before, the things that you want, you have to, that you want in people, you have to learn how to be. You get what I'm saying? You have to learn how to be. It's important, guys. It really is important. I stand strong for this stuff. Mm-hmm. Look at that. Got cool. Shoot. I can always warm it back up, guys. And I'm just grateful, like I said, when I see these kings, these men, and they on the panel and they speaking on some things, facts, and then they're able to look at themselves, and willing to work on themselves, and and see things in a different perspective, and that's important. Same thing as dealing with the women, because you have the men up there, but then you have different people coming up there, women as well too. They speak, they have them come on these streams and stuff. It's important that versus all this being intimidated by one another. For what? Why? You get what I'm saying? Why? The only person that we should be concerned about is that man above. and trying to please him and then do the best we can. You get what I'm saying? You know, because again, like I say, if God is for you, who can be against? You get what I'm saying? It's important. Yeah, you had pasta. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I need tomato sauce. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Just bacon. Okay. Oh, awesome. That's when I'm not cooking, just baking because it's celebration to leave from NYC to New Jersey. Oh, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jersey is nice. My daughter's uh um another one of my extended daughters. She's my granddaughter's godmother. My daughter's one of her close best friends. She moved out of town. She made a big move, and she was with her pretty much all summer. And they goes back and forwards to Jersey. You know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. When I was staying up there, I used to be in Jersey, but it was Jersey City. I used to be in Newark and right, work on ourselves before trying to correct anyone else. Right, Miss Patty, exactly. Right. Yes. Right. You know, right. Exactly. Yes. Right. They being legal Muslims in New York City. Well, be careful because they got stuff going on down there in Jersey too. Down everywhere though, but I just hope. But I'm, you got good spots though. But just be careful. As a black king, young man, Joshua, just be careful. And like I say, do the things that you like doing, to fulfill your life, you know, and be careful, okay? And stay prayed up, and yes, and Miss Patty, again, this is why I say, this channel is not about judging anyone. It's none of it's to empower, to inspire. You may see different stuff just with me being in the bike club. You may see me cooking or something like that, but you won't see me tearing nobody down. You get what I'm saying? I'm not doing that because that's not my life, and that's it, so, but also giving people something to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have it all. Because I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. But something. She said. Too. She spoke on about when you like the therapy when different people, and because I'm gonna tell you, attitude is everything. You know, attitude is really everything. It really is. You get what I'm saying? Because at one time, like I shared, I used to lose character. Not saying I was a bad person. No, I wasn't. But I used to lose character. You get what I'm saying? And didn't have no patience. And I had to learn. And I worked hard on myself. And I'm proud of myself where I'm at this day. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm like, no, not saying that I was the wrong person, though, but but you have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed day, Joshua. Okay, thank you. But I knew like it take a lot of energy out of you, and then like just chill, humble yourself. This is what God say, humble, being humble, So, but I said, like I said, I came a long way, and I'm proud, and I've been on this. I worked on myself with that was really my main thing, though, to be honest. Being humble, patient, things like that. You get what I'm saying? And like little stuff, but it wasn't like really nothing like serious because I never been a bad person. I've always been an outgoing, loving person. Always been that type of person. Okay, but again, I'm from Brooklyn, New York, so I never was the one to bother anyone, because I look back on my life. Sometimes, God will allow you to look back on your life, but sometimes you can do that. Look back on your life. We are not perfect. Attitude will determine our altitude. Correct. Exactly. I got a video, Miss Patty, with that. Our attitude, yes, it will. Your altitude. Yeah, our altitude. Correct. That's right. Well said. Exactly. It's everything. It really is. It really is. It really is. It's important. It's important. So I would encourage everyone to, like I say, and I get it when I get it. When people be traumatized and they go through stuff in life, I'm gonna tell you guys, I experienced some things in life too, But guess what? You have to go on, and it starts from forgiveness. You have to forgive. And my God, it's hard to forgive. I know. It is definitely hard to forgive people. But you know what? Ask God to help you to forgive. And guess what? He will help you. Forgiveness is the number one key too. And a lot of times, it ain't just forgiving people, but sometimes you have to forgive yourself too. You get what I'm saying? Have an error to run. I have enjoyed the live stream. Blessings to everyone. Okay, Miss Patty, thank you. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Thank you. Okay. All right. Stay cool. Yeah. So it's really, it's really important, forgiveness, but what are the steps? What are the steps? You know, again, this, if you got to start over and take it step by step, do it. But guys, kings, reach out to these. I shared one in my community. The one I was speaking about. It's awesome. It's 3 hours long, but it's beneficial. Okay. It really is. Okay. This one I haven't shared yet. I don't know because I shared it on my Facebook too as well. Okay. And I told them to literally look into them. Okay. They'll look into it. Like I say, I'll share stuff on my Facebook. They may don't, but they'll look into stuff. You know how people do. I don't care. Shoot, they don't care about it. But anyway, it is really beneficial, and I'm just so happy and proud for all that's still on this journey and speaking, because I'm telling you, listen, the communication and communicating with one another, it is really important. It's important. It's important. Guys, I'm gonna tell you, for example, we don't want to make everything so convenient. You get what I'm saying? Even though we know things change, and get modern, but we want to try to, like I was saying, like with the library. You get what I'm saying? I haven't really been in the library, and I love to read, so I have other stuff that I read and stuff like that, books and different things, and things that's sent to me that I read and check out and stuff like that. And a lot of my stuff, the majority of my stuff is spiritual stuff. You get what I'm saying? It's reading, study, dealing with the Bible and stuff. Okay. But I'm like, literally, just to have a book. It's not like you can go in there and read stuff, but it's not like having that book. You know what I'm saying? That book in your hand to read. You get what I'm saying? I had the library cards for me and my girls and stuff. Then I renewed them. Then I'm like, then that was a long time ago. They grown now though, but just having that, just that, you get what I'm saying? That book, the library and things like that, so, it's important, everything don't have to be the way how they want it to be, because guys, I could get deep. But I didn't come up here to stay long because I was gonna have my lunch and then pretty much head on out. You get what I'm saying? That was the plan. That was the plan. But I hope y'all was able to receive what I said, okay? Because it's really, really important. And really, communication is very important. And the walls that we put up, that we put up, we have hold up, because I'm gonna tell you, I had my walls up too. I did. But guess what? I learned to pull my wall down. You get what I'm saying? Because guess what? I learned to lean on God for all discernment, understanding, knowledge, wisdom through it all. So I trust him. You get what I'm saying? But you know what? I'm to that place. So just because I'm to that place, that don't mean the next person to that place though. So I'm just here to encourage. Trust me. Trust the process. But at the end of the day, I'm still leaning on him because life is life. You get what I'm saying? So I still lean. I still stay prayed up. If that makes sense. So what I'm saying, so I've done a lot of healing with myself. I worked on myself, And again, not saying that I'm a bad person, not saying that y'all a bad person. You already know what you need to work on. But the ones that's literally just traumatized, that you just feel like there's no hope. It is hope. It's hope. It's no hope when you don't work on yourself. It's no hope when you not work on yourself. Then it's no room when you have children. They can't know. You get what I'm saying? They can't know. But my hands go up again with these platforms that they are setting forth, that is out there. And I'm going to shit that I didn't know, because I know it was some, but I didn't know. The more I'm saying, it's good. You get what I'm saying? And it's all talking about this pretty much the same thing. The same thing that I speak on, or what y'all speak on, that's on that journey. So it's important. So let me tell you something. So that means God is working. He's sending his people together one way or the other to get the word out. You get what I'm saying? You may have some that may be soft with it. You have some may have some that may like this with it, like strong with it, getting the message out, because but he's getting his word out. He's bringing people to, you can't get rid of them. You can't. You get what I'm saying? Just, you will know who's who. Just pray and ask God, you will know who's who, and it's not telling anyone what to do. It's about all of us. Okay? It's about all of us. Because guess what? At the end of the day, what go on out there, it still reflect on us. You feel what I'm saying? If y'all get where I'm coming from, it's real. It reflects on us, on everybody. You get what I'm saying? So when you have somebody messed up mentally, and then they doing something, it's just breaking them evil cycles, basically. You get what I'm saying? Breaking the evil cycles. I can easily say, well, it's this is important. It's a lot of stuff important. Like people saving money. They're doing different things, and all that stuff is important. That you live life, but also I stand for breaking evil cycles. Okay, and live your life to the fullest too. Okay, so I stand for all that. I stand for it all. You get what I'm saying? Love, self-care, or it's important, but it is a process though. But guess what? You have to start the process. You get what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be no process for you if you don't start it. And that first step is the biggest step. When you think it's a small step, it's actually a big step, because you started it versus of just the I don't care or stay in water or no, you get out of it. Get out of it. Get out of it. Get out of it. Free yourself, free your mind. Because it's real. You deserve more. Okay? Your family deserves more. God love you. You ain't no any less. You're not any less, your past don't define who you is now. They don't just define who you are. You have to define who you are. You don't allow people to do it. You do it. Okay? That's what you have to do. Okay, guys? You have to define yourself, your life, and if you got to start over, start over. It's okay. It's all right. It's so funny that how people can penalize you for something. The oldest stuff, God already done forgave you for. You get what I'm saying? Or it ain't got to be nothing that you forgave them for. You could have been something that they did. It don't matter. Still, let it go. You get what I'm saying? Let it go. Let it go. I'll call her back. Let it go. It's not. It's not saying that it's important, because it may be important to that person. You get what I'm saying? But you have to come to some type of agreement within yourself and say, listen, enough is enough. Let go. Because you hold on to stuff, your heart, and your heart is heavy and just everything, and you're missing out on the beauty of life. You get what I'm saying? So on that note, guys, I'm getting ready to go, but I hope y'all was able to receive something, because like I say, it is really a lot to talk about and a lot to cover. It really is a lot to discuss, and on a peaceful note, just on a peaceful note, and try not to have the I don't care attitude, you know, you know, because you are important. You are important, um, and you still here. God allowed you to see another day. So each day is it's a rebirth, So you here. So you are important. Okay. It's not too late. Okay. Just start. And God got the rest. He got you. He got you. And he could bring that support team, you know what I'm saying, to help you through it. We're here. Okay, we is definitely here, That's what it's about, man. Unity, you know, unity, guys. So y'all have a wonderful Thursday. Thank you all that had tuned in. I love you guys, and I'll be talking to y'all later. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Much love, peace, and elevation, guys. Mwah. Ah. Ooh.